Okay, it's gonna be one of the shortest videos I've done in quite a while. Got a little bit scolded today. I don't mean in a severe way, but because of the pending legal situations going on. Oh, see? I'm telling you, alarm's going off. Penitentiary siren breaks over for those that make it there. You're hearing it. All right, getting down to where I'm going to. Nah, it's that time. I'm not getting off YouTube. It's going to be like a total no-no to do any shows about the legalities. I mean, I can mention something if I know he went to prison or something like that, or as it happens. But any details of the case, anything pertaining to evidence, anything at all, the back and forth shit that's been going on. Yeah, my attorney's not really happy with that. I understand. I totally understand. We've been kind of going at it back and forth. So, it's so nice out here to catch this breeze. Did my workout. I would have felt guilty if I didn't. When you talk to somebody and, it's like you could lead a horse to water, but you can't force the horse to drink your water. I got that going with somebody. No, not on YouTube, but no, not in my house either. But when people do things wrong, and this could pertain to somebody on YouTube, because it certainly does, but it doesn't just happen on YouTube, When you advise people to do certain things and they just do the opposite. This is not pertaining to anything on YouTube at all, or in my household either. But someone ruins their lives and they're alive and they just keep on doing things and just suck up all the bad and, oh well. I've learned one thing: take care of myself and people that I care about. And that's what you got to do sometimes, really. Don't worry about everybody else and what they're doing or saying and anything else. That's a hawk. I've seen a hawk just fly by here. That's definitely a hawk. I'm not sure what kind. Too bad I couldn't put the camera on it. It just flew over. Big old black hawk. Yeah, so pretty much, as you would imagine, any attorney, mine, or anybody else is going to say, look, you got this trial thing coming up, man. So let us do our job. I know how you feel. I mean, how could I not, Frank? How could I not? And how could he not? If anybody, how could he not know I feel? I'll even go as far as saying, poor guy. Seriously, I'll even go as far as saying that. And I'm saying it, nobody else. I'm saying it because I've kept him busy. That's the damn truth. I certainly kept him busy. And by the way, I don't know what people think, how much I've actually spent on this case. It's not as much as you think it is. For those that don't understand how it works, you're going to pay an initial, we call it in America a retainer fee. And he has to handle you through the whole case with that. But the in-between stuff, like if he has to write up a motion, you'll pay something for that. It's not much. Write up some paperwork, his time, yeah, you'll definitely have to pay for that. Going to the courts, appearances, yeah. You definitely have to pay for that. But it's not as much as you think. So for those people that think I'm going through like a king's fortune or something. No, not really. It's been actually, Of course, if you want to compare this to America, hello. If you want to compare this to America, would you be paying a lawyer for the same thing? It's a freaking fraction. It's a fraction. No, I haven't really put out as much as you think. And that's why I've got a fortune left to put on anything I want to continue any more aspects of the case. So I'm set up pretty well for that. As Brevis likes to say, I'm locked and loaded. Yo, I'm locked and loaded. So that's what I came on to basically say. Okay, and I also realize I have been spending, my own admittance, just a little bit too much time on here. If I got something to share with you, like a beach outing or a boat ride to another island or something like that, yeah, I'll be on to do that. Because I actually enjoy that kind of shit. I want to do things that I enjoy. Now, you might think that I enjoy talking about all this legal shit. Well, I actually don't. I really don't. But maybe it's some self-satisfaction in some devious way that I like to talk about the, let's just say, certain victories, and there's been many, and deservedly so, actually, deservedly so. But like I've been hinting for a while, and now I pretty much got both barrels pointed to the back of my head saying, you know, this is turning into the meat and potatoes of the whole legal thing now. Trial. So because of that, I'm going to play it smart, like somebody hasn't, and it's worked for me, by the way, and just absolutely stay off the topic of what's happening in court. If it's something that I am legally able to say in regards to a legal matter having to do with court, an incident perhaps, or something like that, I could probably do that. But till that point, it's just going to be business as usual, just go on with my philosophies and my sharing and a little fun and entertainment and comedy. Might even sing for you. Who knows? But like I said, it's kind of becoming a drag. And have it with what?
Chicken.
You have left over? Yeah, don't give me a whole can of that, though. That's a little bit too much protein. Yeah. I'm not sure what I want to mix it with either. Yeah, healthy lunch here. We're talking about kidney beans here with some boneless chicken mixed in, and I don't know, maybe a kind of a curry sauce in there or something like that. That's what I do. No Oreos. Though an Oreo cookie sounds pretty good right now, actually, with my almond milk. Okay, so it looks like I stymied you because not really anybody's making any comments. You don't know how to react to this. The show's still here. I'm still here. Haven't gone anywhere, but was just too goddamn close to D-Day. Or shall I say C-Day, court day. And as such, I'm not going to botch anything up. I'm certainly not. So with that being said, hello. With that being said, I have to say thank you for the support in regards to this matter. A lot of people have supported me. But in fact, if I have to, I'll just do shows without comments. Or not. And that's going to be my prerogative, really. But I'm going to respect what my attorney's wishes are. It's not that he hasn't told me before, because he has, but I guess I'm pretty stubborn. But in all due respect for as far as we've come with this, and the time, and even the money, like I said, I don't know. I'm not going to give you a price, but I don't know what you guys think I've spent on this. It has not been expensive for me at all. I think he's reasonable. Not like my first agency when I had to fight, on Fazio's claims. That was the most expensive freaking agency, law firm in freaking Cebu. The most expensive. They had a staff. And by the way, no, I never said I had 12 lawyers, some idiot said on their show. I said that office I dealt with had 12 lawyers working for the office. And how that works is, they had a really good thing going. And let me give you an example of a good law firm. This is a law firm that has numerous people working for it. Some members of this law firm, other lawyers, we sit around this big meeting table. This is the real deal, man. We sit around this meeting table. And one lawyer, because they all work for the same company, they're all getting salaried and all that shit too, and whatever else they get. I don't know how they work it. We'd actually sit around this meeting table. And people, other lawyers would familiarize them. This is a real big agency now, understand it. They can afford to do this. And they'd sit around and they share the ideas. And one would say, no, I don't think we need to go in this direction. I think it would be better if we do this. So they confer, and they confer with me and say, how do you want to do this? That's a big agency there. I'll tell you who they were. Gonzalez and Associates. And go look them up. They're like the #1 agency. Yes, they do deal with different types of legal things. Gonzalez and Associates. Really nice office, lots of desks, big meeting room, glass doors. Nice place, really nice place. But you got to come in there and you got to lay down right then and there. Right then and there. Just for them to do anything for you, 100,000 pesos in cash up front. And that does not cover other expenses at all. Okay. I didn't pay that much for my current lawyer. But there are certain things you got to be aware of. That every single time they write a paper up, whether they write an affidavit, whether they write some motion, whether they have to reply for this, whether they have to send a courier or themselves to a governmental office in your case, they are going to charge you for that dearly. It's not part of the original, it is not part of the original retainer. Oh no. Oh no, it's not part of that. And then of course, appearances at the court hearings. That's a nice chunk of money right there. Not a lot, but it's a chunk of money. Okay, so, yeah. And for my attorney, just to get the recent paperwork. And that's how I know about the, the prison thing and all that. He had to go all the way up to Bareilly. I got charged for that. In fact, we got to go send him a Gcash today or something for that amount of money. We're not telling you how much. So yes, there is money involved, of course. It's a business. And they're out there to make business. It's not a free service. It's not appointed by the court, some novice that's learning the law, and they got to start somewhere. Everybody becomes a lawyer by practicing law. And the only way to do that is to practice what you're learning and to get your ass into the courtroom and learn the ropes. And that's what some people choose to do. I can't afford a lawyer. It gets appointed a lawyer. They're generally not pretty good. You get what you pay for, if you know what I mean. If you're not paying for nothing, that's exactly what you're going to get. But you never know. Get some genius somewhere. But if you want to bet odds on that. Okay? I'm not going to waste any more of your time or mine. I don't care if the individual comes on and does another show and starts screaming again out of his misery, scratching the walls, having a conniption. And by the way, you guys talk about lungs and stuff. Do you hear him on his nebulizer? His last show? Yeah, he has to hit the nebulizer every day because his lungs are not capable of moving the mucus anymore. The cilia in his lungs are pretty fucked up. I don't have to do that. Only time I used my nebulizer is when I had that virus or something and I had a lot of mucus. That was it. That was it. But I heard the machine. He didn't have to say anything. I knew right away. Then he said, I got to do my breathing medicine or something like that. That's a wise comment, so bye-bye. Okay, that's really all I came on here to say. And whether or not he does more shows on me, it don't really matter. What's going to matter is in the right place. Bye-bye.